Earlier this week, President Bola Tinubu visited South Africa for high-level engagement with President Ramaphosa in South Africa. Let's get a sense of all that played out and what to expect for the South African economy in terms of data. Joining us now, we have Innocent Somoza, our correspondent in South Africa. Great to have you on the show.
Very good afternoon to you, colleague, and our viewers around the world. It's good to be with you once again.
Fantastic. So, a lot played out this week between Nigeria and South Africa. Talk to me about how South Africans are reacting to the visa requirements easing for Nigerian tourists.
Well, indeed, lad. In fact, the Nigerian nationals that I interviewed, they were also worried about the issues around visa application because it's a tedious process that makes them very, very much live in a precarious position. But they were very much excited, most of them, that at least now there's a step in the right direction between the two countries in dealing with the issues of visa. Because you would know, Ladi, that if you're an entrepreneur trading, you want your papers to be in order so that you can be able to trade freely. So the visit of His Excellency Bola Tinubu in South Africa was really, should I say, for lack of a better term, catharsis, a psychological healing for many Nigerians in South Africa. They were excited that the fact that some of the issues that they raised around visa regulations and applications were actually tabled in that particular bi-national commission, Ladi.
Right, and are we expecting Nigerians to flock to South Africa for the Yuletide this December?
Well, Ladi, no doubt about it. You would know that Nigerian brothers and sisters are everywhere around the world and they are contributing largely to different economies. I guess this will open doors for many Nigerians who would want to basically trade in South Africa and really better the economy of South Africa. I mean, just recently, Ladi, we heard from Stats SA that the GDP, weakened by 0.3% in the third quarter. This is between July and September of 2024. And we've seen agriculture industry being a drag to this production. And I guess if we come with expertise as, learning from Nigeria, Nigeria learning from South Africa, I guess this would be a step in the right direction, Ladi, for lack of a better term.
Fantastic. So it's the first trading week of December. What economic data should we be expecting in South Africa next week that could drive market sentiment?
Well, Ladi, as I've indicated that the GDP was dragged down by agriculture. It's leaving a dent on the GDP growth of the country. But also we are seeing, because of the issues around, it was plagued by drought and production of field crops such as maize and soya beans. But the silver lining, Ladi, as you going back to your question, is that finance was the largest positive contributor, pushing higher by the banking, insurance, real estate, and other business services. So it does seem as though the finance sector is holding down the economy of South Africa. And I would imagine that we've really seen the banks making money in this previous Black Friday. The smallest banks making billions of rands in that Friday. So looking at that transactions moving into December, it does seem as though we'll see a lot of purchases that will be driven by the likes of finances. But again, lad, it goes back to the government of national unity. As agriculture is not doing well, it's pulling down the economy of South Africa. So the onus now, it's in the Minister of Agriculture, that is John Steenhuisen, to really invest more funds into research of, to look ahead in terms of the droughts that might come ahead, and research around agriculture that will help to drive the economy forward, Ladi.
Yes, and how are South Africans gearing up for Yuletide spend?
Ladi, come again?
How are South Africans gearing up for Yuletide spend? Christmas is upon us at this time. Are you feeling the Christmas vibe and energy in South Africa?
Yeah, well, the mood is already there, and I hear people in the offices saying that they have festive fatigue. It's a word in South Africa. It does seem as though people now are tired. They want to go and rest. There's a time of giving, laddie, and I believe that you will send my gift to South Africa, and I'll send you a gift to Nigeria. It's a time of giving. But over and above, laddie, what the Treasury is advising consumers is that they must make sure that they don't just click on links that is sent on WhatsApp messages or on SMSs, so that they prevent themselves to be scammed by, because this is a time of giving. It's a beautiful time of family, but at the same time the scammers are not sleeping. So they're being informed, they're being warned that to be cautious as they spend their hard-earned money. People worked throughout the years, putting money aside to go for vacations. So they might get scammed if they don't really put up with the times and make sure that they don't just click on any links that has been sent to them. So that's what they're being told to do. But it's a beautiful time. The mood is already there in South Africa. I can feel it. It is here, laddie.
Right, definitely. And I can't wait to see what you have for me this Christmas, what you're going to be sending me from South Africa. But definitely, I know it's, hopefully, we're going to have a white Christmas definitely this time. But thank you so much, Innocent Samosa, there, for bringing us up to speed on what's playing out in South Africa.
All right. Thank you so much, colleague.